Hi, I'm Nandagopal, first year student at IIM Trichy. I'm here to speak about the challenges faced by the manufacturing sectors in India. We will start with what a manufacturing sector is. Manufacturing sector encompasses the industries which produce a finished usable product or is involved in construction. Manufacturing is an important activity in promoting economic growth and development. Nations that export manufactured products tend to generate high marginal GDP growth. To talk about the historical context, post independence, India heavily depended on agriculture. It contributed to about 50% of the GDP. Now, India has shifted to service based economy. There were three phases. Phase one between 1950 to 1965, where sugar, vegetables, oils, cotton, textiles, etc., were the major chunk of the manufacturing sector. Next comes in 1965 to 1980, basic goods, capital goods, high technology industries, ferrous metal, construction material were the major chunk of the manufacturing sector. Phase 3, 1980 to 1991, consumer durables, export-oriented industries, modern technology-based industries, petroleum products were the major chunk. If we see the phase 1, increase in industrial production was 2.8. This is mainly due to the high public and private investment. But in 1960 to 1980, we can see that there's a dip. It is only 1.8 times. So this is mainly due to the political instability, government controls, wars of 1965, 1971, etc. But by 1980 to 1990, we can see that there is a growth of 7.4%. This is mainly due to the loosening of controls, but also because of the increased public-private foreign investment in the manufacturing sector. Manufacturing has emerged one of the highest growth sector in India under the leadership of Mr. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, launched a Make in India program to place India on the world map as a manufacturing hub and give global recognition to the Indian economy. Government aims to create 100 million jobs in this sector by 2022. This is in regard to the increasing purchase power of the people as well. Perks of manufacturing in India are Make in India campaign, which is very famous, and this will bring about investments, high quality production, availability of labor, as well as the labor cost is also very cheap. And we have a huge domestic market. But the major problem is that there are large amount of challenges that are being faced by the manufacturing sector. The first one is the power availability. We don't have a continuous power availability for 24 hours, which reduces the efficiency, the labor productivity, and the labor loss. Labor productivity is lesser in India than compared to the other countries. Labor laws are very stringent. We have an industrial dispute tax, which says that even if a firm has 100 workers, it is impossible to relieve a labor worker without the consent of the government, which never happens. This will not attract the foreign investments. Then the high cost and fragmentation of transportation and logistics. Then intellectual property protection and enforcement is riskier in India and is expensive in India. The reluctance of banks to give loans for due to the increasing NPAs. Then lack of necessary skills, soft skills for the people in India. Indian skill ecosystem has enrolled only 5.5 million people enrolled in vocational courses, while China has 90 million people. So, what can be the way forward? They promote the growth of labor-intensive industries, promote MSMEs. MSMEs are vital for the countries. They account for about nearly 8% of the GDP, 40% of the manufacturing output, 40% of the exports. Labor reforms must be prioritized to make them simplified and flexible. They must be reformed in such a way that they will promote investment and ease of doing business within the sector. Then improve the educational quality and labor productivity. Quality of teaching in schools and colleges must be improved. India's labor productivity through increase in the last decade is lower than that of China. This should be addressed in a compete in the global market. Then we should make sure that the power is available for a larger period of time, and improving logistics. The logistics cost is estimated to be about 14 to 15% has to be reduced, and we should invest more in research and development. India's spending is only 0.6% in R&D, while as in other developed countries it is like 2.8% and 2.1% in the countries like USA and China respectively. So we can learn a lot from the other developed countries. For example, China's manufacturing sector contributes more than a quarter of global manufacturing GDP. Uh, this is mainly because of progressive decentralization, market-oriented reforms, etc. Even South Korea has a high-tech manufacturing country by giving higher emphasis on purchase of technology and subsidies on R&D investment made by the public and private places. Tax incentives for R&D are provided at every stage. This makes them have a higher hand in the manufacturing hub. Thank you.